Hey, we're going on a motorcycle adventure to CHEVELON Canyon Lake Campground.
So we have a lot of stuff here.
A lot.
Not even sure how we're gonna put it all in, but you can see the stove, bear spray. We're gonna need bear spray. We have the bedding, the tent, some food, water, just drinking water, sleeping bag, blanket for underneath. There's a cushion, 2 pillows, tarps, table, and then there's 2 small chairs right here. And then this water is for washing, and then there's some more drinking water. And we're gonna put that all on this bike somewhere. I don't know where. We're gonna have to figure this out, Terry.
We'll figure it out.
Riding through the avenue, gotta let them know them I'll be back when I'm back in a Maybach trunk full of stacks. Kenny paint all black, kicks on my whip all chrome, sitting real low. Riding through the avenue, gotta let them know them I'll be back when I'm back in a Maybach trunk full of stacks. Kenny paint all black.
We're gonna keep these right here, the tent and this bungee thing, or we might replace it with one of these. She has pretty good area to put her feet. It's gonna be like this, the waters. And then I'm gonna strap that to the back of the seat. Our helmets, we're just using the lighter helmets today. So my hat can go in one of those. My helmet in her helmet. So we're gonna see what's out there. It's kind of nerve-wracking because it's bear country. You know.
Yeah, a lot of Arizona is though, so.
Yeah, you got.
But we're going to it's a remote area just because of the difficulty of getting there.
Yeah, it's pretty remote.
And the difficulty of getting to the lake when you're there, so.
Bear country, Bear Lake, Bear Trail, Bear Paw.
We're not going to Bear Lake. But it's
You're afraid of bears?
I respect bears highly. I don't.
She's nervous.
Yeah, well, anyone would be, because we're tenting it.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
And this here is the end of CHEVELON Creek, and you can see right here it travels this way down to the Little Colorado River, and this is pretty much the end of it. This canyon winds back and forth all the way up about 55 to 60 miles up to 7,500 feet. This whole creek goes all the way up there, so we're going to be spending a night at CHEVELON Canyon Lake. The road is hell to get to, so the Ural is not going to have any trouble going through that. It shouldn't. But this is a beautiful canyon. This one right here again is really close to the I-40. You can almost see the trucks on the highway back there. It's a beautiful canyon all the way up. Beautiful rocks. See, we're on this bridge. It's called the CHEVELON Metal Bridge. And you look over the side here and you can see the water. There's been a couple of drownings here. Actually, I see some big fish right there. There must be catfish, Terry.
Could be.
There's 2 of them. Look, there's one right there, the big, huge one. But yeah, it winds back. I've never seen this creek dry. There's always water in it. And it goes back, like I said, 55 miles. It's beautiful. The bridge used to be all metal down here, but they had fixed this up several years ago. And we had, I had a friend's child jump from the bridge here, and on impact, he died on impact. It was terrible because I knew him, and then there was a boy that drowned down here 5 years before that. Very beautiful as it winds back and forth. All right, so we're going to CHEVELON Canyon Lake, right?
We are, and it's been a rough road so far.
Yeah, it's really rough back here. Well, when we first when we got off the highway, the asphalt, it was like off-road, like it was like a trail. It wasn't even a road.
Yeah.
Once we entered the national forest, then it turned into a nice graded road. So we shouldn't have any issues now.
Yeah, but that one stretch of road, it's very rocky.
It was like
very difficult.
4 miles of it, 4 or 5 miles of. It was like they were like tracks, and they were rocks, boulders.
Big boulders. You're like climbing over. It's I mean, not climbing over them, but
pretty close to it.
It was pretty bad.
So CHEVELON crossing, just it's like not even 10 minutes away, which we could camp, but I don't know.
Yeah, instead we're gonna go to the lake.
The lake is 12 miles. It should take us about half an hour maybe to get there.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Is it lunchtime?
Almost. It's yeah, it's 12 o'clock.
All right, so we're gonna go a little bit further, and then we're gonna pull off the road and maybe have a snack.
Yeah.
We need a snack. We just got to this CHEVELON Canyon Lake campground. There's only like 6 spots here. We're in number 5. So we're gonna set our tent up probably over here or back there. But we just started taking some of our stuff off. See, we have a little table. This is our tent tarps. This is for the bathroom. It's better than carrying a bunch of water. And then we're having lunch over here. It's not bad up here. I mean, it's we're at 7,000. We're pretty close to 7,000 feet. We were at 7,000 back there. And what do you think of that road coming in?
Gosh.
From the main road to this campground it's pretty darn rocky.
It was treacherous at points. Very, very rocky. To where I would even consider bringing any vehicle.
Yeah, it's pretty
like
rocky.
A Ural or a
ATV, yeah.
Because it gets pretty bad at points. Other points it's good.
So mac and cheese. We didn't bring the jalapenos because there was no place to hold them.
Yeah, sorry.
And the wind is blowing the flame a little bit. So we're just gonna cook up some of that. This is where we keep our stove. A lot of alligator juniper around here. There's also some ponderosa I saw. There's one back there. There's one right here. Some squirrels. We saw antelope. We saw an antelope.
Yeah, so antelope. How many sites are here? 8?
I only count 6, but there could be 7. I could say
so
7.
One bathroom and about maybe 7 sites.
Yeah, just the one bathroom. Whoops. We're gonna have to get this. Well, the lake's right here. You can see the canyon. We're gonna go ahead and take a hike down there in a little bit.
Yeah.
and we want to check out the campground.
24/7, 365. Waited too long, now it's my shine. I'm stunning when I'm running in the limelight. You steady running your mouth, cause I rhyme tight.
That's the bike. It did pretty good. We loaded it down with a lot of weight. But there was plenty of room inside for all the stuff we brought, which is a lot of bedding, the sleeping bag, the blanket, the cushions. Looks really dusty, and I'm gonna have to wash this when I get home. I can't ride a bike when it's all dusty like this. Maybe in the woods, but not when I get home. I want it nice and clean. But that's my spare. Actually, that's my rear tire. I changed out the spare because the spare had better tread. But I'll have to get another one. And we did have, we had a couple of things right here, right?
Yeah, a couple of bedrolls.
We had a couple of bedrolls there. These lights are nice and bright, but we're not driving at night. We're not driving tonight. And I like these windows, windshields. Good. They did good.
Great. Yeah, they did fantastic.
Did great. We changed out. We did the valve. We adjusted the valve, so we had to buy a new gasket, and it's orange. It's what is it? It's
Head gasket.
it's the head gasket. No, it's not a head gasket. It's just a gasket.
Just a gasket.
But there's a name to it. That silicone.
Oh.
So it's a silicone seal. Kickstart. And these, I actually on the trip, I actually scraped it twice on the rocks because the rocks were so big. This can is full. I think in the morning we're gonna fill up the gas tank before we leave. Gonna fill the gas tank. And we got a couple of things in this thing. What else is in this? There's not really anything in there.
And
Just water and a helmet.
water.
Paper towel. Oh, that's our towel we need to wash.
Oh yeah, wash that tonight.
Wash up towel. All right, and that water's empty. We're getting pretty low on water already. Must have been that hike we did.
Yep.
I want to show. So inside the tent, you can see there's the bed, the cushions, the blanket goes on the bottom, and that sleeping bag back there will be over us. So we got 2 pillows. This is a nice tent. It actually can handle winds up to what, 25, 30, 40 miles an hour.
Really fast.
We're supposed to stake down the sides, but the wind is dying down, so we're okay. So we just ate over here at the table. We cooked up the meal. It's getting quieter, the wind's dying down.
Yeah.
We are walking down to the lake, CHEVELON Canyon Lake.
Yeah.
And as you can see, it's pretty rocky.
Very rocky. We just started and it's 1.1 miles down.
Or a mile.
But straight down. So when you come back, you'll be going straight up.
So you can take an ATV, a horse, hike, or bicycle. Anybody that takes a bicycle down this, gotta be nuts.
Yeah,
really nuts.
It really tests your footing.
I mean, this is all stuff that would eat a tire up. You'd have to go through several tubes just to get down this thing. What about back up? You'd be carrying your bike. Even a horse would have difficulty with their hoofs on this.
Although you can take a horse there.
Yeah, it does say horse, but I wouldn't take a horse on this. Maybe an ATV, but even an ATV, I mean, what's the risk of you puncturing your tire on some of these rocks? And it does say it's closed to Jeeps and 4x4 vehicles. So it's a mile, and you said, let's just say a mile.
It's 1.1
It's a mile of this kind of decline. Look at this stuff. This is treacherous. I have to admit, I didn't think it would be this bad. Yeah, look at this stuff.
So this is similar to some areas of the river.
And then there's huge pointed rocks right here. Look at this stuff. No, thank you. In fact, someone hit bottom right there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We just, so what do you think about that hike coming down?
Oh my gosh. Took forever.
I know, and look at how steep, look at those rocks.
And
I mean,
it's real tricky. You really have to watch where you're stepping.
I mean, it's like, it is slippery. It is crazy
It's just
slippery.
easy to sprain your ankle if you're not careful.
Oh yeah, it's an ankle sprain. It's an ankle breaker here.
But it's a challenge. I'm glad we did it.
We're only going to do this the one time. We're not going to come out to this lake again. But I mean, you can see it's a pretty nice lake. Nobody's here. There was only one other person at the campground. So this is the earthen dam they have. The runoff comes this way, and you can see it's pretty clear. This is pretty fresh water, and the rim is up further. Keeps going up as you go.
Wow, it's beautiful though.
It is a pretty lake. This is real slippery, Terry. It's like ice right here.
Yeah.
Whoa. I just said ice. All right. All right, I'm okay. Stuff is pretty bad.
Yeah, it does get real slippery right here. It does.
I'm just gonna walk over here, Terry. It's a nice looking lake. You cannot take a boat down here unless you carry it. If you literally want to carry your boat. But it's a very clear lake. It's somewhat shallow. You can see it's somewhat shallow. You can go over here and take a dip. It's pretty. You can hear the wind. It's nice. There's a bird. It's kind of windy. Probably barely hear me. So the water level is about a couple of feet low, and then the runoff will come out this way and down into the CHEVELON Creek. Goes that way. Definitely is a clear lake. It's pretty nice. It's windy. So we just ate dinner, and our dinner was it was like a spaghetti and meat sauce. It was an instant thing. It was one of those
freeze-dried packets that last for 10-20 years. So, but it was really good.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
I won't tell you the brand name, but it they sell them at Walmart.
You pretty much tell them the
It's
brand.
about the only one, yeah. So let me show you the little circle here. Again, there's only 6 spots here. We counted each one. There's 6.
With one bathroom, and so
one bathroom.
what we're going to show you is this whole thing.
Just a loop till our
Just this
till our
one
side.
little loop.
But again, the road's back here. This is the entrance, and the road is like hell. You would need a high clearance SUV or some vehicle, something high clearance.
Yeah.
We did it on the Ural. That wasn't bad.
No.
A little bumpy, but and I did it all in 1-wheel drive. I didn't need 2, but tomorrow when we leave, I'm gonna put it in 2-wheel drive because I thought there was too much frame stress as we went over that area. We are gonna hang our food and our smelly stuff like toothpaste and soaps, whatever else, lotions. So we hooked it up to this tree here. We threw a string up there, and I'm gonna tie this up, and we're gonna go over here, and the bag's gonna be in the middle. Hopefully it'll be in the middle. Now we're gonna swing it over the top, and I don't know if they have bears in this area. We haven't seen any signs, but just in case, we want to, because we just have a bike, we don't have much of anything to protect ourselves with. We decided to do this. There's a lot here, Terry, to try to...
Do you need another bungee cord?
Yeah, I might have to use the other bungee.
Yeah, there's one right below you.
But I can still try to do this. See,
Yeah, I think you need the bungee.
Get it on there like that, and then just kind of hook it around. We hung it up there on this side. It's pretty high. I can still reach it. But it's up and connected to that piece of wood.
It's
still
pretty
pretty
high
good
though.
distance.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
So most of the black bears here are going to be small. Probably not as big as me. So they're going to be like this. I'm sure they might try to claw it, but what are they going to get? At least it'll keep the coyotes away.
Yeah, I think it looks good. What's wrong with the fucking rock, Matt?
Can you hold the goddamn fucking brake right there?
Yes, god damn it, man.
The rock got jammed right here under the wheel. I'm trying to go.